What will become of us without Broker Hovendorp? Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. Thank you.
Don't repeat this to anyone, but I think that the rumours are true. Broker Burner killed Willa Old Hovendorp. He never got over the fact that his best fighters left to join his rival, so he murdered her.
What a mess! I had just left Burner's arena. Apparently the situation has improved, but until recently, Broker Burner paid us so poorly that we couldn't even afford to go to the apothecary. Most of us went to the competition. If you want my opinion, Alizar is behind the broker's murder. Whenever there is something fishy going on around here, they're always in on it.
Today's fights are cancelled. The arena is closed to allow the fighters time to mourn. Broker Willa Old Hovendorp was the owner of this arena. We are greatly saddened by her death and shocked by our rival's behaviour. Burner's arena did not even come to pay their last respects.
They still not found Broker Hovendorp's killer. Just look around you. The street's empty the minute the sun sets. Everyone's afraid to go outside. It's already taking a toll on business.
I commiserate, dear lady, but I can assure you the Broker Council is doing everything in its power to resolve this.
Broker Burner is back in business. Despite rumours he was ruined, just last week he bought a new travel post. I'll take advantage of his newfound prosperity to ask him to insure my first ship. That witch Willa laughed in my face, but hopefully he'll agree. Allegedly, all the brokers were still at the palace when Willa Old Hovendorp was killed. I do wonder why she wasn't with them.
Good to see you again. You should head to Hovendorp Manor. The broker's daughter has a search going there.
Good to see you again. We were there on the night of Willa Old Hovendorp's death. I remember Broker Burner was also there, but I don't think I saw the broker's son or the Alizarian ambassador.
Only members of the Broker Council are allowed in. Watch it. Some might think you're implying that a council member is under suspicion.
The role of the Broker Council is to run the city and maintain some measure of civil peace there. Each member, brokers such as myself, has a duty to listen to the residents' demands. Yes, mercenaries. Do you have a grievance? The Brotherhood report didn't tell us much more than what we already knew. At the time of Willa Old Hovendorp's brutal murder, all the other brokers were here and stayed well into the night.
This fresco is incredible. I've never seen anything like it in Harag.
You may not pass. There's no excuse for poking around state documents. Not even the death of Broker Hovendorp.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
I am responsible for Lady Malvina's security. The brothers-in-arms who protected Broker Willa were veterans, so their assailants must have been quite formidable.
I'm sorry, but you cannot go upstairs without Lady Malvina's permission.
Between you and me, I believe that Lyderick Old Hovendorp is capable of killing his own mother.
They hated each other so much that Broker Hovendorp regularly threatened to disinherit him.
Clues. Yes, I must find clues. Leave me! I need to focus. Lyderick Auld Hovendorp must be questioned. If only Lady Malvina could remember where she saw her brother last.
My mother was murdered, and my brother didn't even turn up. I don't know where that loafer is, but I hope for his sake that he wasn't involved. Find Lyderick, and I will give you a fitting reward, mercenaries. I don't know where he's disappeared to or when he went missing, but I have told the help not to touch his room. It's upstairs. Feel free to take a look. Maybe he left some clues.
My, oh, luckily for you, you are right, my... Ta-da! The puzzle... Ta-da!
I don't know where he's disappeared.
Say whatever you want, mercenaries, but we won't surrender. Our children and elders are counting on us to put food on the table. We didn't become thieves for fun, you know. If we had enough money to feed our families, we wouldn't steal from the rich. For us, I don't know what to say. No one has ever helped us before. We're very grateful, even though it won't keep us fed for long. But at least, it gives us time to look for honest work. Take this. I hope we won't need it again.
Even when times were hard, I stood by Broker Godric Oldburner. I'm passionate about fighting. Money was never the point. We've lost many fighters over the last few months, as Broker Godric Oldburner had to cut back on prize money. But I knew that he'd find a solution eventually. He'd do anything for this arena.
It's not that I don't want...
You want to take part? Blessed be St. Elior. Our best fighters have joined our competitors, and our current champions have already lost 3 times against the Hovendorp champion. If this goes on, the stands will soon be empty. Well done! You won! The arena was packed for your last fight. I hadn't seen such a crowd in ages. Business is booming. You've more than earned your prize. While we're at it, how would you feel about representing us at the arena clash against Hovendorp? The competition will start very soon. With champions like yourselves, we finally have a chance. This arena used to be very popular, with potential champions queuing at the door. But Broker Godric Oldburner had some financial difficulties, and the fighter's pay suffered. The broker was desperate. This arena is his family's pride and joy.
My new champions! I had to congratulate you in person.
I saw you fight. I couldn't believe my eyes. You people are natural-born fighters.
Never have I seen someone defeat my champions with such panache. What a show. The arena clash would be a unique opportunity for you to fight in front of a larger audience. And as luck would have it, I'm looking for someone strong enough to take part. You could represent us. Imagine that. Taking part in the greatest show in Gossenburg, facing the fierce Hovendorp contenders, securing the title for Burner's Arena for the first time in 4 years. You'll think about it, won't you? I knew it. I knew you had heart. I'll await your final answer outside Hovendorp's arena, where the clash will take place.
There are very few vacant lots left in Gossenburg City. If I were you, I would jump at the chance to buy this one. I know it's a costly endeavour, but travel posts are a long-term investment. I will find someone to build your travel post at once. It won't take long. You are now the proud owners of a plot. I've made sure that your travel post is fitted with everything you'll need. You can leave cumbersome gear in. Is there somewhere you wish to go to?
my student's sacrifice won't be in vain. Just imagine mercenaries.
Explore the Great Growler Grotto in Artes.
These bones are magnificent, mercenaries.
Explore the Great Growler Grotto in Artes.
I can't believe you found them.
Explore the Great Growler Grotto in...
I knew there was something in that cave. Excellent! Mercenaries,
Thanks to your efforts, I am well on my way to becoming the greatest expert of pre-Giroux fauna. Stay here. I'm going to arrange the bones into a complete dragon skeleton. Let's see. That one goes here. This one there. Oh dear. What is this thing? Are you waiting for your reward? Well, what you brought me isn't a dragon, so I'm not sure you deserve anything. Oh, fine. Here's your reward. And now go away. I don't need an audience when the Dean comes and laughs in my face.
So, you are the ones who rescued the emblem and our inquisitors. The Church applauds your piety, mercenaries. To be part of the Church of the Eye, all buildings, especially cathedrals, must be adorned with such an emblem. You've saved both the honor of Edoran and the faith of Gossenburg. Huh? Willa's death? Sorry, we weren't in the city yet. I know nothing.
May the all-seeing eye bless you.
Gossenburg is the first city outside of Edoran to have a cathedral. Is that not proof of our fervor? I was saddened to hear of Broker Hovendorp's passing into the light. She was instrumental in building this cathedral and making the faith of the light shine so brightly in Gossenburg.
The faithful can make all sorts of charitable donations, but I must confess that wood or stone will be particularly appreciated. How generous of you, mercenaries. We are very grateful. I am convinced the People's Fellowship is behind this gruesome murder. The common folk have loathed Willa Old Hovendorp ever since she opposed the abolition of slavery. These paupers don't understand the real cost of labor. Imagine how much this cathedral would have cost if we'd relied on paid workers.
Art lovers, are you? You're not alone. We haven't seen the broker's son since his mother's death.
Fine people of Gossenburg, citizens, merchants and artisans, the moment you've all been waiting for. The one, the only, the incomparable Buddy.
I hope you enjoyed the performance. Willa Old Hovendorp's death comes as no surprise. Rumour has it, the People's Fellowship tried setting fire to her manor once before.
You wish to congratulate us on our performance? Lyderick, you're looking for him? I'll do anything to help you find my beloved. Ask me whatever you want. The last time I saw him was the night his mother was murdered. He forgot to take his hat. Perhaps some animal could follow his scent.
Might I interest you in my humble... The other trackers think that I'm out following the ghost pack. I mustn't ruin my war paint or they'll suspect something. Sorry, I don't work here. I only arrived in town yesterday.
Are you looking for someone in particular? Or are you open to offers? Murder? How would I know anything about a murder? I don't like what you're implying, mercenaries.
If you don't mind, I'd rather you took a bath first. Why would I care about the fate of a broker? Just because I work here does not make me a criminal.
Are you quite finished harassing my friends with your sordid questions and crass accusations? We know nothing about this murder. We're honest workers. We will not be insulted like this by our patrons. I pay the Brotherhood good money for protection. Get this rabble out of here.
This way, mercenaries. Can't you see no one wants to answer your wretched questions?
What have you done to my security personnel, you monsters? What do you want from us? We don't know anything about a murder. Lyderick, you've done this for him? You shouldn't have gone to all that trouble. The fool isn't worth it. He was here when his broker of a mother died. Then some bandits came and took him away. I'm not sure what they were talking about, but they mentioned crowns. A lot of crowns. Go and find those bandits. Some of my friends know where they hide out.
Well, well. Mercenaries. I wanted to be a mercenary too, but working here pays much better. I've seen bandits prowling around the university to rob defenceless scholars. They're particularly devious, so don't underestimate them.
Are you looking for someone in particular? There's a well-known hideout near Burner's Arena. These bandits are very aggressive. Real killers.
Might I interest...
No sea is too rough for the magnificent. We travel far and wide to offer our customers the most valuable goods in all the realms.
Last year we got back too late to see the arena clash. This year I made sure not to miss it. The broker's death is tragic. I feel sorry for her children.
Might I intro...
As soon as the broker's effigy is ready, I'll light the pyre and the celebrations can begin. This is only the beginning of the uprising, but we must mark the occasion.
Want to do business? The death of Willa the Witch will bring you good luck for sure.
The People's Fellowship is right. This city only looks after the wealthy and doesn't care about the common folk. Just look around you. Mercenaries flock from everywhere when a broker dies, but when it's a pauper, the guard doesn't even raise a finger.
Broker Hovendorp got what she deserved. For years now we've complained about the bandits lurking in the alleys at night, yet she always refused to increase the guard. Willa Old Hovendorp was killed in the well-to-do part of town, where wealthy merchants and brokers thought they were safe.
We're celebrating the death of Willa the Witch. Want to join in? We've made an effigy, and we're going to set it on fire. We have almost everything we need, but if you want to help, we'd appreciate it. Ah, great! We have almost everything we need, but if you want to help, we'd appreciate it. Thanks, mercenaries. Perfect. Stick around. The effigy will be ready in no time. I'll give it a head that's just as ugly as the real thing was. I placed the effigy on the pyre. Take a good look. It's about to go up in smoke. I don't know if the People's Fellowship killed Willa, but I'd sure be glad if they did. Poor lads. They looked so crestfallen when she got away last time.
You gave us the materials needed for this effigy. You've earned the honour of setting it on fire. Oh, the People's Fellowship lads and lasses would be so proud of you.
Halt! Guards!
Surround these peasants and do not let anyone through. This pyre is an act of rebellion against the Broker Council and an insult to the late Broker Alf Hovendorp. Everyone involved must be arrested and put in chains, starting with you, mercenaries. Everyone involved must be arrested and put in chains, starting with you. But we must stay alert, as a seditious group named the People's Fellowship roams this neighbourhood, stirring up the baser instincts of the common folk. Take my advice. Don't hang around these parts. Here, even the priests from the Church of the Saving Eye are suspicious.
Here for the arena clash? Perfect. So you're going to represent me, right? Right? Please. I'm in desperate need of skilled champions to restore my arena's reputation. I beg you, do this for me, and I swear the reward will be worth it. Thank you. You won't be disappointed, I promise. All I ask is that you win. It should be easy enough for warriors like you.
Don't become like me, mercenaries. Above all, don't ever gamble. If you don't have enough to cover your losses, or you win a bit too much, they will come after you.
What a mess! Apparently the situation has improved, but until recently, Broker Burner paid us so poorly that we couldn't even afford to go to the apothecary. Most of us went to the competition. If you want my opinion, Alizar is behind the broker's murder. Whenever there is something fishy going on around here, they're always in on it.
Oh, that's so... Don't repeat this to anyone, but...
Welcome to the Arena Clash, mercenaries. The most important event of the year, save for the Festival of Light. Who would you like to bet on? Who will win the title this year? Oh, you're representing Burner's Arena. That's sporting of you, mercenaries, but you don't stand a chance. Hovendorp won the title 4 years in a row. Broker Burner is completely out of his league. I wish you'd lost. Nothing personal, but no victory means no bonus for us. Oh well, one has to be a good sport, eh? At least you gave us quite a show. Take your prize. The rest will be sent to Burner's Arena.
Well, I suppose that I can't refuse you my finest wares.
You won. You did it. Burner will never walk alone. Burner will never walk alone. Are you happy with this reward? Ask me anything. You're my little champions, my favorite heroes. Oh, I wasn't expecting a question about Willa. I know it's not very respectful of her memory, but I'm glad that she's joined the light. That woman spent her whole life trying to ruin my family. The Burners have always opposed slavery. So when we finally got the chance to vote for its abolition at the Broker Council, I thought our time had finally come. I was so certain the reform would pass that I hired people, bought mines and businesses. But at the last minute, Willa turned the council against me. They voted to keep slavery. All my investments were lost. It nearly destroyed my family.
You could have let Hovendorp's arena win. It was the least you could do to pay your last respects to my late mother. Godric Oldburner looks a bit too pleased with his victory. I would keep an eye on him if I were you. He seems on edge at the moment.
Don't become like me. If you don't have enough to cover...
What a mess! Apparently...
No sea is too rough for the magnificent eel soup. Huh. You're familiar with the Rook's Code, I see. And here I thought you were decent folk. Need to murder someone, or are you just after some illicit items? We're no ordinary contract killers and mercenaries. No Rook has ever revealed their client's identity. Those who request our services are never at risk of exposure, otherwise we'd soon be out of business. So even if we did take out the broker, we wouldn't tell you. Not even under torture.
If you don't want to do business with us, get off this boat.
Might I interest... Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Might I interest you in...
Might...
Did Loideric Hovendorp send you? Maybe now you could give us the crowns he owes us.
Let me be! Oh, forget Loideric's debt! I don't know where he is. We've been looking for him for weeks to get our crowns back. He's slipped through our fingers every time. And we're not the only ones after him. His gambling debts are so high that all the punters are on his tail.
Might I...
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Have you come to worship in the light of the eye? I will sing with you, so long as you choose the prayer your hearts call out for. This prayer requires a deep calm. You should take this key and go into the crypt.
People can't find work here. The outskirts of the city are plagued by poverty. Don't expect me to say a prayer for Broker Hovendorp's soul. She never lifted a finger, be it for the poor folk or for our church.
Hello there, friend. We've set fire to Willer's Manor along with various nobles' houses.
Hello there. No one around here is mourning the loss of Willa Ald Hovendorp. She despised the poor.
Welcome to the People's Fellowship, mercenaries. It's always a pleasure to meet new members and greet our supporters. We created the People's Fellowship to unite and defend the people against the brokers, who get rich at their expense while hoarding wealth and trade. Naturally, the Brokers' Council tries to clamp down on us, fearing the prospect of their privileges and fortunes being undermined. They plan to execute one of our own, to make an example. We are in desperate need of people like you, to rescue our friend and bring him back. Jorven is being held in jail and watched at all hours of the day by brothers hired specifically for this task. You will have to defeat them and bring our friend back here. Talk to our people around here. They'll gladly join you and give their lives for Jorven's freedom.
Jorven is like a brother to me. Should you have need of my bow, I'll follow you. No one around here is mourning the loss of Willa Ald Hovendorp. She despised the poor.
Hello there, friend.
Who goes there? What are you doing here?
What do you want from us? We're not even wanted by the guard. The Hovendorp son. Why are you looking for him? Does he owe you money too? We don't have him. We don't know where he is. That night, we saw him enter the brothel. We waited all night for him to come out. But when we went in the next morning, he wasn't there. I don't know how he did it, but he disappeared.
I'd rather you didn't mention my brother in front of me. Well, well, mercenaries. I hear you're having a grand old time. I'm not paying you to visit brothels. I demand to know where my brother is. Son of a crock swine! First that juggler, then the brothel, and now debts! By Saint Elior, please tell me this isn't true. Fine. In this case, take your reward. No point spending another crown if all it does is sully my family's good name. I hope for his sake the bandits get him before I do. To think I suspected him of being involved in my mother's murder. With so much debt, he couldn't even get slaves to work for him.
The League! Alert the People's Fellowship!
You cannot recruit this prisoner. He is only here to await his scheduled hanging.
Quickly! Let's get out of here! The jailer went to fetch the guard. Bring me to Betche. She'll be able to hide me.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
For the eye's sake, please tell me Yorvin is with you. What a relief to have Yorvin back safe and sound. Thank you so much. Here's your reward. I hope it will make up for the risks you had to take. The League won't forget what you did. If you ever need shelter or are wanted by the Guard, you can make use of our straw mattresses for as long as you need. Yorvin was captured while freeing slaves from the Hovendorp mine. That's where we all were on the night of Willa's death.
Thanks again. If it weren't for you, I'd have a noose around my neck. It's true the Fellowship despises the Hovendorp family. Given a chance, we would have gladly killed Broker Willa. But that night, we were all the way across the province.
According to our sources, your mercenary troop was the most competent in its investigation. In any case, you are the ones making the most noise.
Not to pressure you, but we need names. The Broker Council is getting more restless by the day. It is time to intensify your efforts. Don't limit yourselves to questions anymore. If anyone strikes you as suspicious, accuse them and bring them to justice.
But don't point fingers at random either. Convening the Broker Council is expensive. If the court session is a failure, you will be made to pay. Literally.
Don't let them escape. Mercenaries! These men are murderers. Stop them! Protect the Hovendorp heiress. I must commend you, mercenaries. This is remarkable work. The Guard
Mercenaries! Mercenaries! You have to catch the fugitives. The rooks didn't come for me. They stole something in my mother's belongings. I saw them run towards the Magnificent. Hurry and retrieve what they took. It must be linked to my mother's murder.
Go away, mercenaries. You're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
What did you find? Let me see. This is... We own Burner's Arena. I had no idea. Why is this not known to everyone in this city? Did my mother buy the arena without disclosing it to the public? Curses! I wondered how Godric Old Burner avoided the poorhouse, but this is the answer. He sold his arena. Take your reward, mercenaries, and report this to the guard. I believe you have everything you need to prove who the murderer is.
The role of the Broker Council is to... Yes, mercenaries. The Brotherhood reports to...
Only members of the Broker Council are allowed in. Watch it.
What brings you here, mercenaries? What brings you here, mercenaries?
You were accused of murdering our colleague, broker Willa Old Hovendorp.
The mercenaries who accuse you claim to have evidence of your guilt.
If, by the eye's grace, they manage to prove this, they will receive the sum promised by the Broker Council. If they fail, if this assembly finds that they made slanderous allegations against you, they will be ordered to pay 300 crowns to our great city.
And now, having reviewed the rules of this court, we can...
Firstly, mercenaries, let's revisit the circumstances which led to the death of our esteemed colleague Willa Old Hovendorp. In all likelihood, Willa Old Hovendorp was killed in the more affluent part of our city. Is this man the one accused of dealing the fatal blow?
See, I wasn't even there. Even these mercenaries admit it. How could I have killed the broker?
Silence! Mercenaries, I don't understand. Where was the accused that night?
I was indeed here in the palace along with my esteemed colleagues. You can vouch for it yourself, broker Old Marheim.
So, the defendant wasn't there when our late colleague was brutally murdered. Please explain to this council how the man you're accusing was able to kill Willa Alt Hovendorp and the 12 brothers protecting her without being at the scene. I fail to see the legitimacy of your claim, mercenaries. While it would be possible for a large group of these scoundrels to overcome the bodyguards and kill the broker, what links them to the defendant?
That's completely untrue. I don't know the Rooks. I've never even heard of them.
Silence! Every time you open your mouth, I'm increasingly inclined to believe the mercenaries. On that note, Broker Richman, you have the floor.
Thank you, Broker Handler. Mercenaries, you have diligently explained how the defendant may have committed the crime. Now, I would like to know why he would have wanted our esteemed colleague dead. Why her, and not another member of this council?
The arena? How could you? You have no proof.
Wise Broker Council, citizens of Gothenburg, the mercenaries have given me proof of their claims. This contract confirms the sale of Berna's arena, dated a few weeks before her assassination.
Broker Berna sold his arena?
That would explain his sudden wealth.
I was unaware this document existed until the Rooks raided our home and took it. These mercenaries fought hard to recover it. This contract proves that Broker Berna is guilty. He's the one who told the Rooks to assassinate my mother and take the document linking him to her.
Enough! Silence! Yes! I killed Willa Alt Hovendorp. Yes! I hired the Rooks to do it. She sullied our good name and ruined our family. Just like she'd done with the Armaments. I sold her my arena, with the proviso that she would only announce the news after the arena clash, giving me a chance to go out on top by winning the fight. But I was never going to let her enjoy my ancestors' legacy. The Rooks cost a great deal, but they got the job done.
It is with great dismay that the Broker Council finds that Broker Hovendorp's killer is none other than one of her colleagues. But as the law of Gothenburg applies to all equally, we have no choice but to sentence Broker Godric Old Berna to death. As for you, mercenaries, the Broker Council and the city of Gothenburg thank you for solving this most despicable crime.